Namaste, welcome to Yoga and You. I am Harini and we will be practicing a prenatal sequence today. Sequence is focused on seated postures that you can do during any of your trimesters, and just ensure you're on an empty stomach, or if you have had something, give it a gap of 40 minutes at least before beginning the sequence. And today's sequence we are going to start with seated postures. For one, we can start with an easy posture. Easy posture is to sit comfortably with your legs crossed. And from here, we are going to do some lateral bending. Place your right hand on your right side. Inhale and exhale. Slide your right hand out. Inhale and come up. Place your left hand down. It's like dancing. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can imagine your child doing all of this while you are practicing this. Ensure that your breathing is normal and not too deep or too slow or too fast. And release. Give yourself a mild twist. Place your left hand on your right knee. Twist just till your upper body can twist. Inhale, turn forward. Exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, turn forward. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Child's pose next. Get on your knees. You can keep your feet apart and pull your hips back. Place your hands down and relax. If you need to keep your hips up, that's fine, but make sure you make a lot of room for your belly so you can keep your knees apart as much as you can and push your hips back. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, push your hips back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. This creates a lot of room in your hip area, opening your hip joints, your flexors. Open your shoulders and come back to child's pose. So if you're not able to keep your head down, you can keep one hand on top of the other. Open your wrist, elbows out, and rest it this way. This is an alternative way to do this. Gives the same benefits. Child's pose is very good for lower back pain. It releases the tension in the pelvic region. And slowly, as you inhale, come up to a tabletop position. For a tabletop position, your knees need to be below your hip region. And from here, inhale and arch your back, open your shoulders and look up. As you exhale, curve the upper back. Lift your spine up. Inhale, arch your back and look up. Exhale, curve the back. Tuck your chin in. Shoulders need to come close to your ear when you exhale. Inhale, arch and open. Exhale and close. Inhale, look forward and keep your lower back slightly flat. Pull your navel in a little bit so the lower back flattens out and doesn't arch. Next posture is to stretch your right leg up in line with the hip. Make sure your upper back is not curved, your shoulders are not coming forward. Ensure they are away from the ear, as broad as they can be. Stretch and hold the leg up in line with the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg down, left leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg down. Again, now lift your right leg up. Stretch your left hand out in line with the ear. Again, don't bring your ear down, bring your hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. Other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. Inhale and arch your back. Exhale again, push your knees out, pull your hips back, come to child's pose. Take a few deep breaths. You can walk your hands to the right side, giving the left side of your torso a stretch. Then again, walk back to the center and to the right side, stretching your right side. Come back to the center and inhale. Again, come to tabletop. Shoulders, palms should be shoulder width apart. Inhale and arch your back. Exhale, curl your toes and lift your knees up. Come to Adho Mukha, mountain pose. Make sure your feet are wider than usual. If you're somebody who's practiced doing yoga, then you need to keep your legs a little more wider than what you normally would. If you are new to it, try to take almost the width of your mat. Push your bum upward. Make sure the lower back is not curving and try to look at your toes. 1, don't look forward in this posture. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can pedal your knees. 2, one by one. 3, 4, 5. From here, bring your right leg forward outside your right hand and look up. You can place your left knee down. Keeping your foot in line with the palm is important. So make sure if your leg can come only till so much, use your hand and pull it forward and then place it here, okay? Do not do this. Your hip and your knee should not be in the same line. The stretch does not happen that way. So push your hip down as much as you can and look forward. Breathe. 1, 2, you can point your toes back. 3, 4, 5. Place your left palm to the center and pull your right hand up, giving it an open twist. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Take your leg back and come back to mountain. Breathe here. Push your tailbone up, pulling your upper body in. This posture is particularly a very good posture for your child. Apparently, your child feels like it's on a roller coaster when you do this posture. They enjoy this posture a lot. Then now lift your left leg and bring it forward outside your left hand and look forward. 1, 2, broaden your chest. 3, 4, 5. Center your right palm down. Open your left hand up. Stack the shoulders one on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring it down. Take the leg back. Come back to mountain and child's pose. At any point, if you want to break, you can always come back to child's pose and relax. Moving on to our next posture, which is Malasana. It's called the garland pose in English. It's a very, very important pose for pregnancy and for pregnant women. It helps you with your hips, and if you actually recollect, Many of our older generation used to sweep the floor in this posture. Even though they were pregnant and all of that, they would sweep floors in this posture. It's a very, very good exercise to warm your hips up and to open them out to create more space for your pelvic region, pelvic and abdominal region. So for this, you're going to keep your feet a little apart, toes pointing out, not fully, just a little bit, and inhale and exhale, squat fully. In case this is tough for you, you can use a block or even 2 blocks and place it down, sit this way and squat. I'm going to show without the block. Elbows need to go inside of your thigh, not above your knee. Go inside of your thigh. Fingers should be wide apart and press your palms into each other. So automatically your thighs are being pushed out with your elbows. Feet should be fully down on the floor. With this, lift your chest up, your lower back and your upper back is fully stretched out. And breathe here. Take a few deep breaths. If you guys are in your 2nd trimester, this is a posture I used to feel a lot of kicks from my baby. So maybe you would feel too. Take a few deep breaths. They really enjoy this posture. And release. Slowly sit down. Don't sit backwards, don't fall backwards. Try to place your hand down and sit. Even if you can sit without placing your hands down. Safety is important during pregnancy. Sit in butterfly posture, Baddha Konasana. Open your feet like a book. Lift your chest up, shoulders back, thighs down as much as you can. It's okay if your thighs are up here and you're not able to get it down as much. That's fine. However much you can, you do that much. There is no hard and fast rule in pregnancy. Lift your chest up, tuck your chin down and breathe. Feel your little baby moving inside if you're in your 2nd or 3rd trimester. This also helps with nausea. So if you have a lot of nausea or like vomiting, doing asanas actually do help during the 1st trimester, even in the last trimester. Release. Open your legs out wide as you can. Again, no hard and fast rule. You should feel the stretch in the inner thighs when you open your legs out. That's the only thing. Hands up. Interlock and turn your palms up. Again, make sure your upper back is not rounding like this. Lift your chest up, neck long, and breathe. 1, point your toes towards you so your thighs are pressing down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Place your right hand on your right toe. You can keep your left hand on your hip or take your hand over the head and look up. Again, opening out your left side. 2, 3, 4. Again, it's okay if this is how much you can tilt as well. 5. Release. You can even place your arms here and be fine. Feel the stretch. Exhale. Tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and come up. Exhale, release. Bring your right leg in. Make sure your foot is not to the center, it should be outside, and left leg down. Lift your chest up, hug your knee and sit. This is again focusing on your thigh and lower back. If you have any back pain, This posture helps in easing out your back pain. So you can hold your wrist like this, but ensure that your foot is more towards the outer part of your bum and not in the center. Lift your chest up and breathe. You can even flap your thighs here to kind of help more mobility and flexibility around the hip area. You can flap, chest up, and release. Other side. Lift your chest up. Back straight is the main thing. Focus is on your spine. Focus and breathe. It's okay if your legs are a little away from your bum. It's absolutely fine. And release. Stretch both legs out and sit to the side. Point your toes towards you. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, just touch your toes. It's okay if this is as much you can go. This is to stretch your lower back and your middle back. So it's not to bend forward, no. So lift your chest up, place your toes. You can keep your feet apart, don't keep your feet together. Place your toes here, or place your hands on your toes. Lengthen the spine and look forward. 1. Feel the stretch in the lower back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Moving on to our final postures. We are going to now be lying down on the mat on your back. Keep your knees bent and hands on your belly. Feel your stomach rising as you inhale and falling as you exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel your spine relaxing deeper with every breath. Inhale, exhale. Our next posture is hip raises. This again is focused on your hip area and your pelvic region. Very, very helpful for lower back pain. You can do this anytime you have lower back pain. You can get on your mat and do this. Place your hands down on your mat next to your body. Don't place it too away. And keep your feet hip width apart. Engage your inner thigh. And as you inhale, engage your glutes and exhale. Inhale, and when you exhale, lift your hips up as high as you can and breathe. 1, normal breathing. 2, don't lift your chin up too much, just tuck your chin down. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, inhale and bring it down. We'll do it one more time. Exhale up, squeeze your glutes. 1, 2, 3, your bum remains tight. 4, engage your inner thigh. 5, and inhale, slowly come down. And release. You can continue to keep your knees down or knees bent or stretch, whichever is comfortable for you. And before we finish, you have 2 options of doing the final relaxation. One is to have a pillow. Lie down on your left side and you can place the pillow below and place your knee on top of the pillow. This is one relaxation posture. The other posture is to go near a wall. You can also put your legs up the wall. This is particularly helpful if you have swollen ankles or any kind of inflammation in your leg. This helps a lot, and it's also a very good posture in case you're trying to fight sleep, in the sense that you're not able to sleep well during pregnancy. This is a good posture that will relax your nervous system and allows you to sleep better. So do this for you can even keep this posture for up to 10 minutes and relax in this posture, and do this before your sleep to improve your sleep quality. So for this, we're going to use the wall. Sit down next to the wall. Don't be too close to the wall. And bring one leg up and then the other leg. Keep your legs wide and relax your legs. You can keep your arms open or over your head, whichever is comfortable for you. Just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, close your eyes. Imagine your baby breathing in as you breathe in and breathing out as you exhale. You are in sync with your child. Imagine your child relaxing, being in any kind of posture that brings you joy. Maybe your child is smiling, sleeping, playing. Imagine your child in any posture that brings you a lot of joy. And with every breath, relax. Stay here for 10 minutes and release. Thank you so much for practicing with me on Yoga and You. I hope you enjoyed your sequence, and just a couple of things before we finish. Ensure that you do not practice this within 20 minutes of your meal time. Make sure you give at least 40 minutes of meal time. 1 hour is great, but if that's not possible, 40 minutes is good too. If at all, you can have, if you're in an empty stomach and you feel like you need to eat something, then have one fruit and give it 20 minutes gap before you practice this. And I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you again in another episode of Prenatal Yoga. Thank you.